Welcome back to AOPB Roundup. I'm Ryan here with your Daily Roundup, and we're tracking, of course, the big story around the league, which is the start of the new mound distance of 61 feet and 6 inches. Now, follow this weird situation with me. Gastonia and West Virginia actually had the historic first pitch at the modified distance, but rain comes along and ends their game in a postponement after 3 innings. So the game won't count and will begin again as part of a doubleheader in September, like from the first inning on, it's going to start. So that undoes a few things here. For one, Boog Powell seemed to have hit a home run in the game, which during the game was ruled instead a double, so he had a home run become a double. Now that double becomes absolutely nothing. Tough break, Boog Powell. But also, it takes away all the historic firsts, because you can't have historic firsts in a game that never happened. Lancaster and Southern Maryland, they're starting their work with the mound on Wednesday because they want to start it exactly on the first day of the half, and the league didn't seem to care too much about when exactly the day was, whether it was the Tuesday or just the first day of the second half. That's a whole different thing. So it's on the Lexington, where the Legends were hosting the Rockers, and Sean Blackwell unknowingly makes history by throwing the first official pitch at 61 feet and 6 inches to get things underway. Get that man into a Hall of Fame display. Tough break for West Virginia. High Point answered a Lexington leadoff homer in that game with a leadoff home run of their own in the first at-bat by Jerry Downs the following inning. That would turn into a 4-run inning for the Rockers. Scoring wouldn't resume until Jerry Downs homered again in the 5th inning. Thanks to another run in the 6th, a 5-run 7th, and a third Jerry Downs home run in the 8th inning, High Point would end up scoring 12 unanswered runs after allowing that initial leadoff home run in the 1st. Jerry Downs would unfortunately miss out on his potential 4th home run of the ball game, instead settling for an RBI single in the 9th inning. Have yourself a day, Jerry Downs. The Rockers go on to win this one 13-4. The Tommy gun, Tommy Lawrence, baby, whipping sliders out there. He gets the first win on the new mound, improving to 5-2 on the year. 6 1/3 inning of work, allowing only 1 earned run from that leadoff home run. So he shut it down after the fact, scattering 5 hits. The slider should work. If you got a good slider, that's going to play with this extra foot, because that's just going to be extra break that you have on that thing toward the end of your pitch. Splitters and cutters with some late hard break should also play well off the new mound distance. Changeups likelier to struggle. There's a lot of discussion on whether they're going to benefit from the mound change, whether they're going to suffer from the mound change. It might come down to what your changeup grip of choice is. Last night, for the most part, we seem to get a feel that they might not play very well. So we might see between changeups and curveballs with a lot of vertical break, we could see a lot of spiked pitches. So keep that in mind as we keep feeling out this change to the mound. The Rockers ran up 22 hits tonight, at least 1 hit for every starter. Gio Alfonso, he goes 3 for 6 with 2 doubles and 3 RBI. J.R.D. Sarcina, 3 for 5 with a double and 4 RBI. Johnny Field had a 4-hit day with a double and 2 RBI, but obviously Jerry Downs takes the AOPB Roundup game ball, 4 for 6 with 3 homers and 4 RBI. First 3-home-run game in franchise history for the Rockers. His OPS is now up to 1.056. Look at Jerry Downs getting down, baby. In Southern Maryland, we're not done with the Downs, because the Ducks' Darren Downs struck out 10 Blue Crabs over 6 innings, allowing only 2 runs. However, Southern Maryland's Colton Mahoney took over. 8 shutout innings, a 4-hit ball. Another easy game ball decision here for me. He handed it over to Matt Latos, who shut the door on this non-save situation. The Blue Crabs win it 4-0. Back-to-back shutouts for the Blue Crabs pitching staff going back to Sunday. We'll get to see Daryl Thompson tonight. I get to see Daryl Thompson tonight because I'll be in Southern Maryland in person. Very excited. Oh, I don't even know what to wear. I got to dress up. Is this a tie situation? What is the deal? I have like an old interview suit. Should I throw that on? I'm so nervous. I'm sweating, baby. Final stop of the day. We had the Revs take on the Barnstormers. The rivalry continues from the first to the second half here. As always, it was a wild one. As always, seemingly in Lancaster, but especially when it's the Revs visiting the Barnstormers, man. 3 batters in, York had a 2-0 lead. They would add 2 more in the 3rd and 4th to grab a 6-1 lead to kick things off. Unfortunately for Lancaster, Cody Boydstone would be removed in the top of the 4th due to what appeared to be a back injury. A couple pitches before, he was run toward a bunt from who else? Darian Sanford, and he sort of hopped out of the way as the catcher went to make the play. Not sure if that was relevant, but a few pitches later, he was stretching his back out, and then the next pitch, he threw real wide and then kind of doubled over with his back bothering him. So hopefully it's just some tightness. It's not something related to like an oblique or something more severe, but fingers crossed for Cody Boydstone. We'd like to see him doing well. The Barnstormers, they would bounce back, however, with 4 runs in the bottom of the 4th. They got their boys back. They said, "You're down, we got you, don't worry." A 3-run home run from Blake Allemond made the difference in that 4th inning. That'd be enough to chase York's Joey Lara out of his Atlantic League debut. Then from there, the two teams basically traded power punches as York's final 4 relievers all surrendered runs. Melky Mesa, he homered in the 6th to open up a 7-5 York lead. Anderson De La Rosa, he smacked an RBI double to answer in the bottom of the 7th, but Jack Kenley responded with a 2-run home run in the 8th. Blake Allemond, he went deep again, my man delivers, with a 2-run bomb in the 8th to make the score 9-8 heading into the 9th inning. Clay Louis Rondon, he singles Dom DiSabatino, who was pinch running at the time. He singles him home. That ties the game heading into extra innings. Scott Schumann delivered a scoreless top of the 10th, and the Barnstormers offense loaded the bases in the bottom half before an Israel Cruz wild pitch brought home the prototypical wild pitch walk-off. Caleb Gindel scoring from third on that one. Barnstormers win it 10-9 in a comeback. As I said, a wild one. Barnstormers get back to 500 to end the first half. Good for them. That's a good sign heading forward. They're getting some reinforcements soon with a couple new signings. And then Blake Galen's going to be back from the Olympics in a couple weeks. So we're not sure the exact day on that, but that's going to be big for them. York's Jack Kenley, he goes 2 for 5 with a homer, a double, a walk, and 2 RBI. Melky Mesa, he had a 4-hit day with a home run and 4 RBI. For the Barnstormers, Blake Allemond grabs the game ball. Another easy decision. Love it, guys. Thank you for taking care of me over here. I know you're thinking of me. 3 for 5 with 2 home runs, a double, a walk, and 5 ribbies on the night. Getting nasty out in Lancaster. I'm heading to Southern Maryland for the next 2 games, so I'll have shorter vids. At least tomorrow night, I'll probably post something quick from my phone, but I'll try to get them posted at least to YouTube and Instagram. I have no idea exactly what the Wi-Fi situation is going to be with where I'm staying. I'm also hoping to post a few things looking back at the first half and ahead at the second half. All 4 games should be using the modified mound tonight, so we'll have something to watch. Daryl Thompson, the calm veteran presence, will I'm sure handle that smoothly for Southern Maryland. Until then, I don't know when exactly I'll talk to you or what the Wi-Fi situation will be or if it's going to be a sketchy like phone video, but enjoy your day, enjoy your night of baseball, and I will be back with a daily roundup as soon as I possibly can. Looking forward to some Blue Crabs baseball. Have a good one.